Hello Virgos, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. I'm going to do another What's in Your Energy spread for you all. This is going to be for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, and any other major placements in which you may have Virgo in your chart. Very important to remember, this will not resonate with all Virgos out there. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it is not your story, my lovelies, it is simply not your story. Very, very important to remember not to force it, as sometimes I do when you go... sometimes I do go into a lot of deeper things here on this channel. My mouth is talking too fast. All right, my lovelies, let's get started. I wanted to use the Forest Enchantment Tarot again because I did receive it as a gift, and I thank you so much, Virgo Mama. I loved it so much, so I'm going to use it again. Hi, Christian. Hello, hello. Yeah. I'm so glad you made it, girl. I was thinking about you today. Hi, Millie. Hi, Amber. Hi, Yolanda. All right, my lovelies, let's get started. Happy new moon in Leo. I hope everyone is manifesting. If you didn't check out my post I just posted right now on the community board, go ahead and do so. It talks about manifesting. So let's get started, my lovelies. Show me what's in Virgo's energy. Hi, Special K. I just heard there's nowhere to go but up. This way or this way? Oh, okay. Sorry. I just got the chills. All right, Virgo, let's see what we got going on. Give me your new moon message in Leo. Ooh, your energy is vibrating so high right now, Virgo. All right, let's start over here with your energy. Virgo, this is your energy. This is your surrounding. This will always be the mutual, most likely outcome or what's to come. As I mentioned, it's Forest of Enchantment Tarot that I'm using. Let's go ahead and get started. In your energy, Virgo, you have the Folly, which is the Tower, the Five of Pentacles in reverse, the Two of Swords in reverse, and then the King of Wands in reverse. I just heard you have no choice but to clean up your act. What the heck does that mean? With the Tower here. Oh, were y'all going through lessons? Do y'all remember the last reading we had? It talked about being tested in a way of being put in situations or around people that like trigger you or just irk you. And it was about testing the way you react. I feel like this is a continuation of that. All right, with the Folly and the Tower card here, this to me means that there has been an abrupt change in your life. Right? Maybe a change in direction or an abrupt change, or perhaps I'm getting this weird vision of, y'all remember Hannibal, where he takes off the head, where he takes off the head and you can see the brain. I feel like you guys have been going like deep within. Do you see that? Like, do you see how the top has come off and you're releasing all those bats that have been harboring there inside? You've been releasing hate, releasing resentment, releasing... Ooh, I almost said jealousy, maybe even jealousy. I don't know about that, but just things that are like just harboring there, right? They're fluttering and getting you all riled up. You're releasing that. Some of you have like gone so deep that you've just kind of opened up the top of the lid and let the fizz and the foam and the bubbles leave. Ooh, some of you are just releasing anger and resentment, and I feel like now you can put the top back on. Like, when you shake a soda and it gets all fuzzy fuzzy or blizzy, I don't know, whatever y'all want to call that. And then you take it off and you release it, and then you're able to drink from just to quench your thirst. That's how I feel. Like you've released all the bubbles and all the fuzzies, and now you can actually quench the thirst of your soul, right? With the Five of Pentacles in reverse, this tells me, yes, you're getting back to normal. You're getting back to you, right? The Five of Pentacles, it's almost like you can feel at peace again. The Five of Pentacles in reverse means coming back inside after being left out in the cold. For some of you, it was ignoring yourself or postponing your self-care. Remember, self-care is soul care, okay? Sometimes you need a break, and sometimes you need to isolate. And that's exactly what I feel. I feel like you're going back to a place that feels at home. You feel at home. You feel or you're going back with someone that feels like home. Maybe some of you are rekindling old relationships, old connections. Doesn't have to be a lover. It could be friends. It could be family. Or some of you are releasing a lot of codependency, okay? With the Two of Swords in reverse, this tells me that, look at that. The Two of Swords talks about removing the blockages and obstacles and releasing confusion. But he's looking in a mirror, almost like a portal. Like I said, I think that this has a lot to do with a lot of self-care from you all. Some of you have seen the good, bad, and the ugly in people. And this time, it was time to see the good, the bad, the ugly within you. And the Two of Challenges is kind of like, maybe you didn't see this. Like, it's usually someone who's blocked like this. And maybe you didn't see this at one point in time, but you do now because you've been doing so much work on yourself and your spirit and your soul and your ascension and your journey, that there's no more obstacles. You see things for what they are, even if you don't want to see that in you, and you are releasing it, right? With that Keeper of Spells, which is the King of Wands in reverse. No more running from what you want, what you need, what you deserve, your self-care, but also no more running from the things that you want to fix, the things that maybe need to be fixed, right? Yeah, look, those bubbles, those bubbles. For some of you, this is like impulsive outbursts, right? Or maybe just like a outburst of like rage or something. For some of you, this had to do with like somebody or something triggering you. And I feel like you kind of, instead of blowing your top, you slowly released everything that was harboring. And that's what I feel like is going on, Virgo. You're releasing ugly feelings that have been harboring within you, making your inside gloomy, right? And now you're going back into the light. Now you're going back into the brightness, into the pureness. I feel that strongly. This Leo moon is a fire moon, right? Look at that fire. It's time to release, and new moons are about releasing. In your surrounding energy, Virgo, you have the High Priestess, which is called the Wise Woman. We have the Forest Lord in reverse, which is the Emperor. We have the Three of Visions, Three of Cups in reverse. And then we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. You're going to need your evolved self in this next chapter or these next steps of your life, Virgo, okay? Whatever you've released, let that be the last time. Let that be the last of it. Whatever it was that you're releasing or wanting to release or wanting to change, this has something to do with you. Now remember, Leo moons, it's a new moon, right? New moons are about releasing. They're about new beginnings. They're about new chapters. There has been a new chapter coming for you, and it's about damn time. However, since it's in Leo, Leo talks about healing the inner child, manifesting what the inner child wanted. A Leo represents children. It represents happiness. It represents sunshine. It also represents ego and the way you feel about yourself. Whatever that was hindering you, Virgo, release it and let it go, because over here in your surrounding energy, the cards are saying you're going to need the evolved version of you for this next great chapter and these next great steps in life. Look at that map. They're telling you, Virgo, you've already evolved. You have the magic within you. This is the High Priestess. High Priestess is the most valuable in the deck. And for some of you, it's kind of, I think strongly this is why y'all have been tested by your reactions, right? To see if, like I said, outbursts or like just speaking ill or speaking wrong, maybe gossip. There's something about, or like losing your cool or losing your temper. I feel strongly it has something to do with the way you speak or the way you handle things if you were tested that way. Now, let me tell y'all, maybe we'll save that for another day. I feel like I was tested and I feel like I really failed you all. I don't know, but we'll talk about that another day, maybe a podcast, because I don't think I handled it the best way I could have. But maybe you all have been tested and it could be something small. Now, let me tell you, I ran into someone that was a lot of confrontation at one point. So it could be something as minimal as that. It could be a family member. All right. But with a wise woman, she never speaks. The high priestess never opens her mouth. She never speaks. High priest or high priestess, however you identify, they never open their mouth. And that's what I feel like in this next chapter. You're going to have to maintain your cool. You're going to have to keep it classy. You're going to have to stay calm and collected, right? This evolved version is very, very important in your next steps. And it's like you have the magic and you're sprinkling the magic dust on your map. Some of you are going to be manifesting tonight and they're going to be very, very obtainable in your next steps and your next chapters in the future. And they're saying you've already done the shadow work. You've already done the darkness. Let's go towards the light. Y'all see that? Let's go towards this light. There's a big light, bright flame towards your future. I feel like there's I think that some of you kind of feel where you're headed, right? And with the Emperor in reverse, this is someone who abuses their power, someone who loses their cool. And then the Three of Cups in reverse, this is a third party, okay? For some of you, I think that you are getting in your own way at times, okay? Like some of you, you don't have these outbursts often or these problems or these triggers often, but when they hit, it kind of takes over, whether it be physically, emotionally, mentally. It's something about it that really throws you off balance and it's noticeable, all right? And that is what the Three of Cups in reverse, it's a third party. It messes up your journey and it slows you down a little bit, okay? And that's why these triggers were occurring recently, or maybe they still are. Now, I think there's one big test coming for a lot of y'all. All right. I think you've had two small ones and I think there's a big one coming. The 3, right? Because it's like, I think that 2 have already gotten out of the way and there's a big one here that's coming. Another third party ready to show itself. Doesn't mean another man, another woman, another obstacle, but something that's going to really make you triggered, and it's going to depend on how you react. All right. And with the Keeper of Boons in reverse, which is the King of Pentacles in reverse, don't let it slow you down. Don't give it any reaction. Don't let it keep moving forward. Don't let it roll with you in your future, in your next chapter, in your new beginning. Right. The King of Pentacles upright is prosperous, is extravagant, is loyal, is honest, is hardworking, is wealthy, and is taken care of. And when it's in reverse, don't let anybody or anything or any situation mess up this stride that you're on, Virgo. Okay, in the mutual energy, most likely outcome or what's to come, we have the 8 of visions or cups, the 8 of cups in reverse, and the Judgment. Ooh. And then the 6 of Cups in reverse. And the 9 of Wands. Some of you have really opened up your heart chakra. Ooh, Virgos. Some of you have really opened up your heart chakra, and some of you have really learned compassion, not just for others, but for yourself. And some of you have come to an all new level of self-worth and the way you see yourself. The Eight of Visions in reverse is the Eight of Cups in reverse. Some of you struggled with self-image or self-love or self-worth. I see that strongly, that you've gone through many phases in your life. I see that strongly, and I think that, like I said, I always say this, that you guys have been going through the big dark woods. And look, you're finally out. You can finally smell the fresh air, and that aroma is like almost hypnotizing. Look, you can finally breathe again. And I think some of you can finally love yourself unconditionally, the way it always should have been. With the Eight of Visions in reverse, this was settling. This was not happy nor not miserable. Just kind of going through the woods, right? However, your angels called judgment on this situation. With the Council of Animals, this is judgment. Right? Some of you may have been bullied. Some of you may have been picked on. Ooh, I just heard your family is your biggest bully. For some of you, okay? Some of you have a very critical family. Now, let me tell you, if you have a Virgo moon, the moon is the relationship with your mother. That means at some point you felt like you needed to be perfect, or perhaps a mother figure expected you to meet some high standards, okay? So for some of you, this is definitely like family, but some of you, I think, were also bullied, and some of you maybe were criticized very roughly, and it caused you to neither want the spotlight but always crave it, or of some sort, okay? And this is the self-love that I'm talking about. Who cares what people think? I just posted something on my Instagram yesterday. If you don't follow me on Instagram, go follow me. I always post stories every day about what's going on in the cosmos and stuff like that, but it was saying, why would you ever care what anyone else thinks about you? Like, that's the dumbest thing to care about. And I had to let that seep in as well. And I think, Virgos, that's the message here. Your self-love is what's important, and you need this higher version of yourself moving forward, okay? Because in the Six of Visions, the Six of Cups in reverse, this means that maybe you had it rough growing up, right underneath the Eight of Swords, right? So although you're doing better than what you wanted, although you're doing better than what you came from, possibly, you're still not fulfilled. You're still not at your wish fulfillment. And I think some of you, it's because you're afraid of what others think. The Nine of Challenges is the wounded soldier, right? Someone who has already learned how harsh people can be, how hard the world can be, how sharp words can be. And I don't think you should. I think the cards are saying, and I don't think you should let that bother you, Virgo. Because this is ultimate happiness. This is wish fulfillment. This is heading towards your wish fulfillment. These are your angels on your side. And they don't want you to stay stuck. They want to see you make it out of these woods, right? And I think the inner child of you may be scared to take a little leap of faith, or go after what you want, or maybe come out into that actual spotlight. This is a dream that you want since you were a child. Remember that I just posted on the community board. Ooh, I'm seeing like a dinosaur. I don't know what that means. I just heard the Land Before Time. I don't know what that means, or if that's that dinosaur movie that, I don't know if that's significant. The Great Valley, right? The Great Valley. Oh, remember they have to leave. Those dinosaurs have to leave and go to the Great Valley. That's what they want. You're not struggling, but eventually you're going to want out. You're going to want another place better. You're going to want something more open that fits you, Virgo, your wish fulfillment. And that's what they're saying. Although you're not miserable or happy here, there's better for you. There's better for you. And that's what they're saying. You're going to have to take that leap. Don't be scared to come out into the spotlight, out into yourself, to be showing your talents, whatever that may be. Because look at that little butterfly. Even in the darkest of nights, your angels are here showing you that there's a way to soar, to obtain your dreams. Look at that. They're there since you were little. And then they're here as an adult telling you, we need to heal this inner child and give this child their wish come true, right? And that's what this new moon in Leo is about today. Underneath the deck, we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse, which means releasing. Literally, upright, this is holding on to whatever it may be. Maybe sometimes it's just thoughts. Maybe you're feeling held on to the place that you reside. I know a lot of you are getting ready to move, whether you like it or not, right? The Great Valley. In reverse, not holding on so tight and releasing. Followed by the Page of Wands, a new adventure. A new adventure, feeling liberated and feeling free. Followed by the Four of Swords in reverse, no longer overthinking and no longer caring, no longer being deep in thought about this and about that and what do they think or what will they say. Who cares? The Ace of Challenges, Ace of Swords. If you're new here, I associate crows, birds, and feathers with angels and ancestors. There's your angel saying here, take your sword, let's go conquer the world. Let's conquer your manifestations. If I give you your manifestations, you better conquer the world. Underneath that, we have you're timid. You might be timid, Virgo. The Child of Boons, which is the Child of Pentacles in reverse. You may be very timid. You may be slow at starting this, or you may not know where to start. Not even knowing, Virgo, that it's already laid out. All you have to do is walk through the door. You're not building the house anymore. You've been doing that. You just have to walk through the door now. All this has been foundation and building and so everything, putting it together. And now you're here to do it, to complete it. With the Two of Wands in reverse, no longer being at a crossroads, no longer being at a fork in the road. You know what it is you want. The pieces are not broken anymore. You've made a bridge to cross the path. So don't cry over the broken sticks that broke along the way, the broken bridges, right? It's time to just do and head towards that same road that you've been on. I keep hearing Jack and Jill. I don't know what that means. I see strongly somebody's moving, all right? Somebody's moving. Let's get you some moon messages, Virgo. If this message is resonating, let me know in the comments below. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Loves, I have like 10 more readings to go. And for the life of me, it took me forever to catch up on personal readings. So I have 10 more. And then afterwards, we'll go ahead and do like a live where I do questions there. So let me know what kind of live you guys want to do. Is there a way, does anybody know like a platform or something where we can all get on and talk to each other, like where I can bring callers on? I've been being called, I can do that on my podcast, but I don't really have a lot of y'all on my podcast watching, so I don't know. I've been being called to talk about some stuff, but I wanted to talk to you all as well. So I don't know if anyone knows an app or something like that. Let me know so I can grab on there and talk to some of you, because I've been feeling weird lately, and my guides are like, well, you need to talk to your subs. But if you have any questions for me, let me know so I can answer them, because somebody asked me, what does self-awareness mean to you? And I can't stop thinking about it, and I really want to get on there and talk about it with you all, but I don't know how, because I want to take calls too, and I want to hear your guys' stories too. So let me know. Maybe I'll find someone to make that out for me. Let's see. Show me some moon messages for Virgo. Ooh, red moon. Y'all have been getting this over and over and over again. Celebrate new life and change for the better. Be optimistic and open to the opportunities that come your way. I will stop at nothing. It's like your angels are telling you this, Virgo. I will stop at nothing until you reach success, Virgo. If you feel uncomfortable, it's going to get real uncomfortable, because your angels are almost like shoving you through that door. If you're feeling very timid, if you're feeling very slow to open it yourself, they're going to push you through it regardless, because they're not going to stop until you reach your goal, until you reach your dreams. There's one angel in particular that's really, really, really adamant on you winning, Virgo. Rebirth or transformation, transforming into the higher level, a higher version of yourself. You needed this evolved version of you, this mature version of you, this calm version of you for these next steps, because these next steps are going to get really, really wild really, really soon. And I don't mean wild as in crazy, I mean as like a level up, okay? Ooh, Virgo, underneath the deck. Money/finances. Some of y'all have been hoping for a change in your stability, a change in your wealth, a change in your finances. All right, now let me get one of the House of the Night cards. The Warrior. So you have been fighting. And that's what I have for you, love. Y'all are telling me that my sound is out, so I'm going to leave it here. Sending you lots of love, light, peace, clarity. May peace always surround you. I love you so very much. I hope this resonates. I hope this helps. I'm sorry, loves. You guys were telling me the sound was out, so I just ended it here. I said Warrior. Yeah, I did get a call. I hate that. I hate that. Warrior came out with the House of the Night cards, meaning that you all have been fighting for this, and you are going to be greatly rewarded. But that is what I have for you, my lovelies. I hope this helps. I hope it resonates. Sending you lots of love, light, peace, clarity. May peace always surround you. I love you so very much, and I will talk to you soon.